Hi guys, this is Monica. Thank you guys. Well, hello my tipsters. Welcome to Daily Tips with Monica. I appreciate you guys for coming to this premiere. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. If you have want to share me out, share me out. Share me out to all different platforms. I just want to say, guys, I know that I missed on yesterday. I needed a little mind break. So just know it was nothing personally towards you guys. I appreciate and I love each and every one of you guys. But I just needed a little mind break. So I am back. I am back and I'm better and I'm ready to get the fight going because that's what I want to bring you guys. I want to bring you guys the truth. I want to be truthful with you guys and I want to inspire you guys. I want to encourage you guys. Not only do, you know, I want to encourage you guys, I want to encourage myself because sometimes I feel a little down. So, um, if I if you was wondering where I was at, I was taking a little mind break. But I am back. Um, I do have a couple announcements after I get done doing these tips. But thank you guys again for coming to this premiere. Like I always tell you guys, I appreciate you guys for coming because you don't have to spend your morning with me. So I do appreciate it because I do be on early. So I do appreciate you guys for coming. If you ever need me or you ever want to talk to me, you already know how to contact me. Um, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and do the devotion. It's Thursday. We got one more day to Friday, and it'll be the weekend. So let's get into the devotion, guys. I hope everybody had a good night rest. And I hope and pray that your morning is starting off well. If you got some coffee, go ahead and get your coffee, and let's sip on some coffee right quick. Okay, so the devotion that I have today is don't plan without God. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him that he shall bring it to pass. Psalms 37:5. Don't plan without God. God seems to have a delightful way of upsetting the plans we have made when we have not taken him into account. We get ourselves into circumstances that were not chosen by God. And suddenly we realize that we have been making our plans without him, that we have not even considered him to be vital, living factor in the planning of our lives. And yet, the only thing that will keep us from even the possibility of worrying is to bring God in as the greater factor in all of our planning. In in spiritual issues, it is customary for us to put God first, but we tend to think that it is inappropriate and unnecessary to put him first in the practical everyday issues of our lives. If we have the idea that we have to put on our spiritual face before we can come near to God, then we will never come near to him. We must come as we are. Don't plan with the concern for evil in mind. Does God really mean for us to plan without taking the evil around us into account? Love thinks no evil. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 5. Love is not ignorant of the existence of evil, but it does not take into account as a factor in planning. When were apart from God, we did take evil into account, doing all of our planning with it in mind. And we tried to reason out all of our work from its standpoint. Don't plan with a rainy day in mind. You cannot hoard things for a rainy day. If you are truly trusting Christ, Jesus said, let not your heart be troubled. John 14:1. God will not keep your heart from being troubled. It is command. Let not. To do it, continually pick yourself up even if you fall 101 times a day until you get into the habit of putting God first and planning with him in mind. So put God first in everything that we do, guys. We have to pray and ask God to lead us. We have to, whatever we're doing in life, um, whatever we are doing in life good, and you want to put God first, because he is the head of our lives. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and this is off subject, but I'm gonna let you guys know. Yes, I do my devotion on God because I know I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm not a no, I'm not a yes, I know God. I have a personal relationship with God. I'm not claiming to be saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. All I am saying is I know God personally. I know what He has done for my life, and I know what He can do. But I still have work to do. I just want you guys to know that I still have work. I am not perfect and claiming to be perfect. So, uh I'm just inspiring you guys with the word and giving you a devotional that can probably help you throughout the day. Um, I'm not claiming to be a pastor and claiming that I am so perfect because I'm not. Only person that is perfect is God because I need more of Him and I need and less of me. So please, please, please understand that I am not perfect, and I'm just trying to inspire someone. But as I was saying, guys, um, we have to put God first when we are doing something that is good, or we trying to set ourselves up for good. Then we have to put God as the head. Just say, Lord, you are the head of my life, and you know all things work together for your good. So if you see fit for this to happen, let it happen. If it not, let it fail. But like you said, you can fail as many times as you want, but get back up again. That song, We Fall Down, but We Get Back Up Again, that song is very true and prevalent. That song is because, let me tell you, we have, I don't know about you guys, but I can speak for myself. I have failed at many things. I have failed at many things. But I get back up and I try again. I do. Because I want to if you got God on your side and if you want to win, you can't give up. You got to keep fighting because that's what the devil wants you to do. The devil wants you to quit. But guess what? Monica ain't going to quit. The devil can come at me in all different shape, form, fashion, whatever, but I ain't going to never quit. I'm going to have every time. Even sometimes I fail at it because I let the devil win. But guess what? I'm learning how to fight. I'm learning how when I fail to how to get back up and fight some more. That's what you have to do. You have to when you fall down, and that means praying, fasting, doing everything and in the name of Jesus, and fighting and praying. And God He gonna make those crooked roads straight. And when you become prosperous, it's all because of God's grace. It is. It is. I can truly say that. I can truly say that. When you fall and you get back up and you succeed at it, it feels so good because ain't nobody did it but God. Nobody did it but God. That was sitting there on your side. You just, like he said, use less of yourself and more of Him. So put yourself out the way and say, God, use me for your will. Use me to, be where you want me to be. You know how sometimes you be having stuff planned and you want to do something and you want to go somewhere, and then all of a sudden, boom, something bad happened, and then you're not able to do it. That could be God's way of protecting you because you don't know what negative could have went behind that. Because sometimes I have wanted to leave the house at a certain time, but it for some reason it seemed like the kids couldn't get the kids ready fast enough, couldn't get myself done up fast enough, and then the next thing you know, I'm traveling down the highway, y'all. And now this is so true. This is so true. I was traveling down the highway. I was traveling down the highway, and I was going down the road, and I was going down the highway, and I see a vehicle that is that has hydroplaned. That had hydroplaned in the road. And this was like 2, 3 minutes before I pulled up. Let me tell y'all something. That could have been me. That could have been me. That could have been me. So, whatever you do in this world and whatever you do in this life, put God first. Pray to Him and ask Him to lead you and guide you to make the right decisions. Because if not, we don't know what we could be leading ourselves into. So God, so guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the devotional. I really did, because like I really did enjoy this devotion, because I know for a fact that it has been situations that has came up, and I know it wasn't nobody but God stopping me, because it could have been me. Somebody could have, how it could be like, it could have been me, Lord. It could have been me, because guess what? That person, say for instance, you driving down the highway in a police car and they shooting at a vehicle and killed the person. How you know for sure? But and the bullet missed you, because guess what? You wasn't there. You wasn't there at that time. Think about all those times that things like that happen. You can't do nothing but praise God, because it could have been you. But so instead, so instead of, allowing to ourselves to move on our own will, let's just move on God's will. Honestly, honestly. You know, like I always tell, we ain't nobody in this world is perfect. And we all sin and fall short each and every day. But it's not about if we perfect. It's all about if we strive. And that's all I'm doing is striving to be better. Because if I look at somebody, at the next man and what he doing, I'll lose what I'm focusing on. That's why I try to keep God first, because I know if it was not for Him, I would be lost. I would be in situations that I could not get in, be able to get out of. So let's put God at the head of our lives, guys. Okay, so today what we're going to talk about, guys, and once again, thank you so much again for coming to the premiere. I appreciate you guys for coming. Like I always say, I know I say it a lot, but I do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of you guys. If no one has told you that they love you today, know that I love you. Know that, no matter what goes on in this world, God loves you as well. So what we're going to talk about today, guys, is how to be a reliable person, how to become more reliable. Um, Changing your tardiness and being unreliable can be a hard thing to stop. It does mean shifting your focus to other people. That means being 100% honest, even when it becomes super uncomfortable. And other times being able to say no to stuff. I know it all seems so scary, but it is still impossible to become it is still possible, sorry, not impossible, but it is still possible to become a more reliable person when you're at work or around your friends. Here are some tips that can help you. The first thing is, don't make promises you can't keep. Sometimes we are tempted to say yes to everything in an effort to be nice, kind, and a thoughtful person. These are good intentions, but it will backfire when you have to put too much on yourself, and then you can't deliver the results. So if you come into a situation where you know you are not going to be able to do something, just kindly say no, and you're not available. So don't make promises you can't keep. If you're not able to say for instance, you got a lot on your plate, um you already made plans to do something, and someone comes to you and asks you to do this, that. If it's some of that stuff you cannot do, Just say no. Like I'm like I'm sorry, honey, but like I got this going on. Like I got my son baseball game going on. So at this specific time, I'm not going to be able to to come to your event. But the next event, I'll be more than happy to come to. And you know what I'm saying? No one is going to be upset with you because you kept it real. And you kept it 100 with them, letting them know, like, hey, I'm not going to be able to come. I'm not going to be able to come. But I I like someone asked you to come to their wedding and you're not able to come because you had another engagement. Just tell them I'm not able to come to your wedding, but I will send you a wedding gift. I will give you a wedding gift. I am so happy. Be sincere about it and just say I'm not going to be able to make it, but I am happy for you that you're getting married, and I will send you a gift. So don't make promises you can't keep. If you know you're not able to do something, don't just say, yes, I'll come, knowing that you're not going to be able to show up. That's kind of like being condescending. That's not being a reliable person because they sometimes people do expect you to be there. So go ahead and let them know, hey, I'm not going to be able to be there at that time. And people will respect you for that. No one, they're not going to be angry because you're not going to be able to make it. They're going to respect what you're saying. So the sixth thing, I mean, six. The second thing is be apologetic when you're not available. The moment you realize you cannot do certain things with friends, um, and of engagements, make sure you say so. And then offering an apology. Never hide or shift blame when things go wrong. Take responsibility and ownership. Do what you can to make it right and do it in a timely fashion so you can keep your friendship. So, say for instance that your friend wants you to go out with them to the movies and for a few drinks or something like that, and you're not able to make it because you have made plans to do something else. Just tell them that you're not available and that you will do it next week. And then let them know what time. Say, what time next week do you want to go and do the have drinks? We can schedule that time now, but today I'm not that at that time, or today I'm not available. Don't just be, oh, I ain't able to do it. You're gonna have to find somebody else to do it because I ain't able to do it. Don't be that way towards people. Do not be that way towards people. Just let them know I'm not able to do it. But if you want to, Monica, I'm gonna use myself. If you want to, Monica, we can go shopping next week, and we can spend the whole day together. And girl, we can go out for drinks. We can get something out to go get something to eat, and then get our nails and feet done, girl. But I at this time, girl, I don't right now. I can't go, and I do apologize. I know some people feel like, well, why I got to apologize? They asked me. It's just the fact that you're not able to do it, and it makes you more look. It makes your character look better. This is character. This is a character thing. It makes your character look better when you're apologetic about being not able to being available. So what you'll do is you'll just say, I'm not able to make it at that time. So I do apologize, but or you can say, this is the time that I'm available. Um, if that time is fine with you, I'll be more than happy to have a sit down conversation with you. That's how you talk to people, to let them know that you appreciate them and make them feel that you value their friendship. You don't have to fall out on the deep end and be like, well, why this and why that, and I ain't got time for you and this and that. You don't have to talk like that. You don't have to talk like that. Just be nice, be apologetic, and you'll get your point across. Because sometimes, you know, you want to make sure that you are having or being reliable, and also your character is showing you have good character. That's what I'm saying. The third thing is speak positivity and build up yourself. So make a decision today that you will be a reliable person. Tell yourself, I will finish what I start. I will keep my promises to people. I will be on time for work and be more reliable at doing my job. When you put those thoughts in your mind, you can learn to stick with them. So speak positivity and build yourself. Build yourself up. It's like building your own self confidence. So you make a decision like, look, I'm gonna come to work on time today. For give yourself a week. I'm gonna come on time. Look at now I go to work on time. Be honest. I used to be late for work every day because I feel like I couldn't get up. But I made a decision. I said, you know what? I can be on work at a time. I just don't be wanting to get up for work and just be lazy and piddling, paddling around. But now I make an effort, a conscious effort to be at work on time because I want my boss to know that I am a reliable person and that I can come on time and get my day and get my work done and get my day started. So, so just speak positivity over yourself and build yourself up. Make sure that you finish what you start. If you start something, make sure you're completing it. Don't just put it to the side when it becomes frustrating. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I get frustrated. I be like, forget it. You can have it. You can have it. Or they can have it. I do. But you know what though? I've learned that, you know what I'm saying, every day ain't a good day. And sometimes you just have to take a mind break and get back. Then the next day, get back on it. But never give up. Never give up on being a reliable person. Never give up on that. Never give up on coming to work on time. Never give up on um when you're doing your job. Don't give up on being more getting better at your job. Stick your stick put those thoughts in your mind and stick to them. Stick to being a reliable person. The fourth thing is don't demand credit. Being a reliable person, being reliable is a thing you do not. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Being reliable is a thing you do not do. So being reliable is something. I'm sorry. I done misworded this. Being reliable is something that you do, but it is not done to get credit or reward. That is because people who demand credit for doing something will lose goodwill that comes from the help they gave. That friend or coworker is the award that you have will know that you have helped them. They don't need all the social media platforms. They don't need to, it don't have to be on social media and be told to some other people about what you have done for them or what reliable thing you have done for them. So if you're being a reliable person, you're doing something for them to help them, you don't have to speak about it. Me myself, I have the people that has helped me in my life. I am always grateful for them. I am always grateful for them. And I tell them, if I have not told you, if you on this live and I have not told you that I am grateful for you helping me, I am grateful. I am very grateful because it helped me improve. So, um, any what I'm saying, people come to me saying encouraging words and stuff like that, I appreciate it because it helps me and it helps me to become better on doing my tips. But one thing about it, you don't have to like I'm one of my pet peeves, and I may be wrong. One of my pet peeves is I hate when people throw what they did for me in my face. um I hate that. I hate that people when people do that to me. It really hurts my feelings because I really I really be thinking that person really 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 was doing it to help me, really was doing that to be a reliable person for me, the person that I can count on to help me when I'm in trouble. Like you don't have to, like it always says, be a cheerful giver. So be cheerful, and if you have a disagreement or something like that with a person, you don't always have to talk about what you had did for that person. You don't. You could just say, I know what I have done in your mind. Because me, I have done that. Some people be like, all the stuff I have done for her, and look how she acting. Um, um, so so we have to so we have to know that, you know, when we being a reliable person, we don't have to speak on what we did for a person. Just be there. It don't have to be spoken about. You don't have to speak about it. They know what you have done for them. You don't need, like you said, you don't have to go fishing for compliments. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You need that credit. You need that credit. You don't have to have that. You don't need that. You don't need that at all. If you, especially if you're doing it from the kindness of your heart, because anything that you have done from the kindness of your heart, you will never speak about it. Honestly, I have done a lot of things for people from the kindness of my heart, and I never spoke about it again. Because you know what? I don't need that recognition. I know that I was being a genuine friend. I was being a genuine um co-worker or whatever. I was being genuine. So that's what we have to be about. Don't demand credit. Don't ask for credit for everything that you do, because it'll come back. It'll show that that wasn't good what you did, because you didn't do it to help that person. You did it to make yourself look good. So the next thing is, guys, is be an awesome overdoer. Excuse me. Be an awesome overdoer. If you agree to take on a task, make a promise to yourself that you will go above and beyond to make it possible. To do this, you have to do that old saying that says, under promise, over deliver. This only impresses people when you perform over and beyond for them at a task. And it will allow you to breathe a little when something goes wrong. Me, myself, when I do something for people, like when I plan stuff for my mom or something like that, or somebody in my family or a friend like that, I always go overboard because I want it to be great. I want it to be successful. And it ain't nothing wrong with going over and beyond for the person that you, people that you love, because it let them know that they'll let them know that how much you love them. It's not about you. It's all about them. I love to go overboard and helping people and doing stuff for people, because I feel like that's a way of just showing them support and showing them love. You know, so to if you want people to really be impressed by you and know that you are a reliable person, then become an awesome overdoer. You know, you don't have to be extra, but just overdo it. So like it says, when something negative come up, so like if something negative happens at an event or a situation like that, like for instance, you have a friend and they want you to do a baby shower for them, um and everything, the decorations is beautiful and things like that, but say for instance it's taking a while for the cake to come, or it taking a, like with my mom, when her 60th birthday party, everything was nice, we had all the food, but I was on the fruit table, but guess what, the fruit wasn't, you know what happened, the fruit guy, the person that I bought the fruit from, the store that I bought the fruit from didn't make the fruit. And I was just so upset. But you know what? And I realized, everything else was good. So like they say, it gives you room to breathe. Now we did end up with the fruit table, but I'm just using that as an example. Um, so what we're going to the next thing is respect people's time. This is the biggest rule at being reliable and respecting people's time. If you tell someone you can meet them at a certain time, you have made a promise, and being on time shows people that you are a person of your word. When you do not do that, it shows that you are saying my time is more valuable than your time. So respect people's time. I can't stand that. I can't stand that's another pet peeve. If I'm sitting here waiting on you, don't show up an hour later. Do not do that. If I'm coming here like me, I try now when I was young and I was didn't care. Honestly, I didn't care about people time. I can't show up when I felt like I could get ready to show up. But you can't be that way. You can't be that way because you have to respect people. You want people to respect your time and your and what you have going on in your life. So respect people's time. If you say you're gonna be somewhere at a certain time and meeting up with a person at a certain time, do that. When you tell a person I'm gonna call you to speak about something at a certain time, make sure you reach out to them and let them know, hey, I'm a are you still available at this time? I is sometimes I will reach out a couple minutes early to see if they're available. I will do that because I want them to know I appreciate the time that you set out your day to speak with me. I didn't ask you for my good. I didn't ask for my time, your time. Don't think about what it's my time. It's that person's time when you're asking them to take a time out their day to speak with you or meet with you, especially when you're the one asking. So be respectful of people's time. Don't waste people's time. Don't show. Some people will actually not show up. And they definitely make people mad. And they definitely show you in a negative light. So always try to show up like 5 minutes early. You can't show up 5 minutes early. Make sure you're on time. Or let the person know you are running late. They'll respect that more than you not saying anything. So guys, these are the daily tips. We're going to go ahead and recap. Um, what we're going to talk about today is what we talked about today is steps on becoming more reliable. Don't make promises you can't keep. If it's something that you're not able to do, make sure you let a person know. Just say no. I'm not able to make it. And be honest with them. Be 100% real with them and letting them know. Um, Two, be apologetic when you are not available. When you're not available for a person, just be 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 apologetic and let them know, hey, I'm not um I'm not I'm not available at the moment, but I do apologize, but I can get back with you. So make sure that you are letting a person know that you do apologize and that you're not able to make it and you try to make it up to them as quickly as possible. The third thing is speak positivity and build yourself up. Build yourself up and speak positive things over yourself. um Tell yourself that you're gonna go to work on time. Say you're gonna finish what you start. Things like that can help build yourself up so you can become more reliable. Don't demand credit. Don't demand credit every time you do something for someone. If you're wanting to be a reliable person, you don't have to have the credit. You don't have to have all the glory. You don't have to be fishing for compliments. That person knows what you did for them. They appreciate you. They're going to show you their appreciation, but you don't have to search for the credit. The fifth thing is be an awesome overdo it. When you're doing something for somebody or you're doing something to be reliable for somebody, man, be all in. Go above and beyond to make everything spectacular. Now, I don't know how you guys are, but that's how I am. If I do something for somebody, I'm gonna do it at the kind, and I'm gonna do it out the kindness of my heart because they don't owe me anything, and I'm gonna make it the greatest that I can make it because I know I'm doing it for somebody that I love. The sixth thing is respect people time. Don't waste other people time. Be on time when you say something that you're gonna be on time. Respect people time. Don't be not showing up, not reaching out to them, and having people wait on you an hour at a time. They're gonna let you know. You know what? They don't respect me. They don't respect my time. They more worried about what they got going on, and they ask me to meet with them. And then you know what? That person I may not want to fool with you. So be respectful of other people's times. So guys, these are the daily tips with Monica, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys. Like I always tell you, I appreciate you guys' love and I appreciate you guys' support. Please be a reliable person. If someone is wanting you to do something for them and you know that they need your help, be that person that they can count on. I understand that people have lives to live. But what I'm saying is, if you say, I'm able to do this, do it. If you tell a person that I'm going to be here at this specific time and you don't show up, that says a lot about your character. It does. It said that's one thing. Let me tell you something. That's one thing when you're looking for a job. That's one thing that a manager or something like your time. The first thing, if you 30 minutes or 45 to an hour late to a job interview, you think somebody really gonna hire you? The first thing they're gonna say is they ain't gonna come to work on time. Why should I hire them? That means that they ain't gonna do their job and they ain't reliable. So I have a few announcements, guys. These are the daily tips. Like I said, these are the daily tips that we have today. Um, what we're gonna talk about now, guys, is I do have a few announcements. Next week, guys, I will be live every day next week. My it is the 4th of July week, so my kids are going to be off for daycare for a week. So I'm going to be here at home with my kids. I had to take off work for 3 days, so because we was off too. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will be next week. I will be live. There will be no premiere. I will be live. So y'all be enjoying me live for 5 days. As well, guys. Wanston and Leo and Wanston will be having a um their anniversary celebration on tomorrow, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Friday 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So guys, look forward to that. Guys, next Monday, guys, I will be coming to you guys around 7 p.m. about 7 p.m. Central Standard Time about the doing the book review for if you have not read that book, I need you to get that book. It is the it's by Tracy Allen. It's called I'm sorry, I done went blank. It is called Don't Let God Wear Your Panties. If you have not uh if you have not purchased that book, go ahead and purchase that book because I will be reviewing that book and I want you guys I'm gonna put it on StreamYard because I want you guys to come in and tell me what you thought about the book and who you resonated with. Because that is a great book. I do have the second book, guys. I will be reviewing that at the end of July, so you need to order that second book because I'm gonna start reading that book on June the 31st. As well, guys, the McRae Kingz, Joseph and Tramel, they will be doing an anniversary celebration on June 31st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like the big reason why I have to say Eastern Standard Time, guys, because I live in Central Standard Time, and the times are so different. I get confused. But anyway, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Joseph and Tramel will have their anniversary celebration. Um, then, guys, on July the 24th, the TBT squad will be doing a panel here on my channel. Um, we will be having a host, a moderator. That will be blogs and fiction. So, guys, look forward to that. I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the celebrations that we have going on in the TBT squad. So let's look forward to that, guys. Let's all go out and support. Um, as well, guys. Um, I think, yeah, if you have not connected to my featured channel, The Real Shae Love, make sure you guys are connecting to my featured channel, The Real Shae Love. As well, guys, if you want to donate to the channel, you can cash out me at J&J Mom 18. If you have any questions for me, if you want, we are still looking for topics for the panel. So we're still taking questions for the panel. You can contact anybody on the TBT squad. So if you have not connected to the TV squad, that is East Me Weinstein, yes, Honey, the McRae Kingz, yo, it's your boy Leo, and let's talk about it with Nita. If you have not connected with them, you need to connect with them. Um, that's all I have. Weinstein will be off today because he's preparing for his anniversary celebration today. Don't let anyone steal your joy. If they didn't give it to you, they cannot take it away. And what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to read you a little quote. Um, so the thing is, what I leave with you, the guys, is self-reliance. Self-reliance is the greatest gift a parent can give a child. So y'all have a good Thursday. I'll see y'all in the morning. And y'all have a good day.